right, what is going on, Pats Nation? You guys know who it is, your boy Patriots Global. Look, I know we're starting a little late. Not that late. We missed the first drive. Chargers got the ball first, started offensively. Patriots forced a punt, still 0-0. Ramondre Stevenson is the starting back for the Patriots still, despite fumbling last week and having the issues that he did. So many thought Antonio Gibson, maybe he gets the start. Maybe he's the lead back. Patriots still not disciplining Ramondre Stevenson in the slightest, as he will still continue to be getting the start here. So Patriots give a run to Ramondre here on first down. First game, too, that we're expected to see Cole Strange start at center. So not anything on the line for the Patriots in these final two games. Eliminated from playoff contention, but for the Chargers, they're a playoff team. Now, they're not guaranteed a playoff spot yet, but I believe with a win today, they could. So still something on the line for the Chargers. But after that Ramondre run, it was 2nd and 5. Patriots try a run play here with Demario Douglas. It's going to bring up third down, though. He gets maybe back to the line. See where they spot this. This should be about 3rd and 5. Let's see. Maye on 3rd and 4. Maye, misses the tackle. Dodges around some defenders. Drake Maye spins on 3rd and 4, but he's going to be just short. Drake Maye's down. Drake Maye's down. Drake's okay. A scare in New England for a slight minute. Drake looked like he was down. Takes a big shot on 3rd by number 20 for the Chargers as he's trying to spin around. Gets hit in the head. Not the right decision. I mean, that was on Drake, man. I was on Drake. I mean, maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Don't put yourself in harm's way. Just go out of bounds. But leading with his head, probably not his smartest decision. Oh, there we go. I was wondering why I was looking a little weird. There we go. Well, Patriots are going to punt on 4th and 6. That is a quick 3 and out for the Patriots. Drake Maye is headed to the blue medical tent. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh, my God. Drake went back to the bench to sit down, but 2 medical staff members just came up to him and said, yo, you got to get yourself checked out after that one. So they're forcing him to get checked. If I had to assume, I would say that the league called down to the Patriots and said, yo, he needs to get evaluated after that hit that he just took to make sure he doesn't have a concussion. We know that the league is very serious and very cautious when it comes to concussions, especially from their quarterback. So Drake Maye in the blue medical tent. Justin Herbert getting his 2nd start offensively. But what a rough play by Drake. I understand what he was doing. You know, Drake Maye, he's going to give everything he's got. 4th and 6, thought he had something. If he could just swing around the defender, maybe there's something there. But you got 2, 3 defenders up in your face. Realistically, ask yourself, am I going to convert that? I'm a quarterback. I'm running. Am I really going to run through 3 defenders? Probably not. And on that play, too, I feel like Drake should have stayed in the pocket. On that exact play that he just got injured on, I feel like he should have stayed in the pocket, seen what was downfield, and then throw the ball away if there was nothing there. Again, that idea to take it out, I don't understand it. I get it's 4th and 6. If you can run and you can get outside the pocket, you can pick up the first, then okay. But I think he should have stayed there. I really think he should have stayed in the pocket. He should have looked downfield. It was, who was it? It was Evan Lazar who tweeted out that he actually had Pop Douglas open in the middle of the field in between the numbers. So kind of alludes to the fact that, maybe if he does just stay patient, he stays in the pocket for just an extra second, maybe he can deliver a first down pass to Mario Douglas. I think he should be okay. It was helmet to helmet, but it didn't look like anything serious. I think the reason they're getting Drake checked is because he went down. Drake just went down for a minute. He held his head. And so the league might be thinking, oh, shoot, he just went down. He's holding his head. He's hurt. When in reality, I think he was just disappointed at himself. I think he went down and said, dear God, why did I just do this? Why did I not stand in the pocket and deliver a pass to Douglas, who's wide open, and run it and put myself in harm's way? I think he knew what he did, and that's why he went down. He looks okay, but with concussions, you never know. Last thing you want is for Drake to have 2 concussions in 2 months. So for those asking why they didn't have helmet-to-helmet contact or head-to-head contact on that Drake Maye hit, Drake Maye became a runner. And Cam Hart actually put his shoulder down. So he wasn't like leading with his head. He wasn't purposely trying to. It was just one of those freak accidents. It wasn't like Cam Hart is playing dirty or anything like that. It would be one thing if Cam Hart came on a cornerback blitz and hit Drake Maye that way. The league probably would have called that roughing the passer, helmet-to-helmet contact. But because Drake Maye ran for it, he made himself a runner. That's why they did not call it. All right, 1st and 10 here for Justin Herbert. Herbert drops back. Throws it away, not going to be anything there. What I will say, too, is they just recently, there's a flag on the play, but they recently panned over to Jacoby Brissett and Cole Strange. Jacoby Brissett isn't warming up, doesn't have his helmet on. He still has his little Patriots hat on. So you got to think that they feel pretty good about Drake coming back into the game. But there's going to be a hold here on Jonathan Jones on Ladd McConkey. And yeah, that's a hold all day. That was a hold all day. So fresh set of downs there. They're going to be roughly past the 25. Good run here up the middle. Let's see where they spot. It's going to bring up 2nd down. All right, they're going to run it again here. Anthony Jennings with another run stuff. 7 minutes still left in the first quarter. That's 2 run stuffs for Jennings already. Balling out on the edge today, maybe after he struggled a little bit last week. So really, really good run stuff there by him to stop Dobbins. Because if Anthony Jennings doesn't make that play, Dobbins might have been able to push himself for that first. 3rd and 2. This is tough to defend. Herbert drops back. Herbert goes to McConkey, who just goes outside and picks up the first. Yeah, that's hard to defend. I mean, Jonathan Jones just wasn't lined up on him and had to make up for it. Had to come across another Patriots defender. I want to say it was Christian Gonzalez he had to come across, and he was just late to McConkey. Okay, Drake May's going to the locker room. Crap. Crap. Oh, come on, dude. I love Jacoby. I did not want to see Jacoby Brissett today. Yep, Drake's to the locker room. It's official. He's getting further evaluation. This doesn't mean he's out yet, but further evaluation. 1st and 10. They're going to try to push this forward. They're going to get about 3 here with Dobbins. That is about the last thing you wanted if you're a Patriots fan. These final 2 weeks, you're fighting for nothing, but the last thing you wanted is for your quarterback to go out again. Herbert was pressured. Looked to go out to Palmer, covered by Gonzo. 3rd and 8. So Dobbins got 2 there, not 3. But, I mean, everybody asking, why are we not giving Drake May design quarterback runs? I was under the same assumption. I was annoyed. Like, let's get this guy going a little bit. But this is why. Dude got 1 concussion from running early on in the year. Might have another one for the exact same reason. 3rd and 8. Drops back. Goes to McConkey. And a big hit there. Jonathan Jones comes up with the first initial contact. Kyle Duggar comes up with the boomstick to stop Ladd McConkey from getting the first. That will bring up 4th down. Let's see where they spot it. No way they're going for it. 4th and 3. Fourth and 3. Are they going for this? They have to be just getting the Patriots offsides, right? They're just outside field goal range. Oh my God, they're going for it. Get him. Get Herbert. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? He was wide open in between the numbers. Who are we defending? Josh Palmer. Oh no, that's Quentin Johnson. Quentin Johnson gets the first down. The guy who can't catch converted on 4th down, going up against up. You're telling me on 4th down, Herbert targets Christian Gonzalez, and Gonzalez lets up the first down. Are you kidding me? Am I in the Twilight Zone? What the hell is this? Drake May's injured. Gonzo gets beat on 4th. 1st and 10, Herbert's going deep. Oh my God! That was the most insane catch, the most insane throw that I've ever seen. Touchdown Chargers. I'm not happy about it, but what a touchdown. I got to give credit where it's due. I'm not happy about it. There was nobody covering this guy. Kyle Duggar was the one that it looks like was supposed to cover him. But that diving catch, the ability to secure the ball on the way down, beautiful touchdown. Beautiful touchdown for the Chargers. But where in God's name was the defender for the Patriots? Again, it looked like Kyle Duggar was the one in coverage there. Duggar has sucked in coverage all year long. I don't know if that ankle's still bothering him. He's still been on the injury report, but he was just yards yards behind Davis, who goes in for the touchdown. He had to have been about 4-5 yards behind. Yikes. Bro, just take the camera outside and live stream getting food would be more entertaining than watching you get early heart disease from this game. Dude, I don't think you guys understand just how much like my chest hurts after doing these like live watch parties and post-game reports, because I'm like, same thing every, like, we're cursed. It's like, it's the same thing every week, right? We either beat ourselves or it's just a series of uncertain circumstances or unfortunate circumstances. Again, Drake Maye gets injured. We haven't heard anything, but might be out for this game. He's going to the locker room. He was in the blue medical tent after he got hit in the head, goes down, grabs his head, but it looked more like he was in disbelief and not like he was hurting. Goes to the bench. He's chilling. 2 trainers come up to him and say, you got to get checked. Goes to the blue medical tent. A few minutes later, goes to the locker room for further evaluation. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here. When they pan to Jacoby wasn't warming up. So I'm not sure what that's about. But if Jacoby ends up starting here and he wasn't getting warmed up as soon as Drake went out, it's going to be a real bad look. But then Gonzo giving up the first on 4th down. I mean, what the hell is going on here? Shout out to my boy D, who comes in with the first super chat of today. My boy, you guys know that when you donate, you get first priority. Your question, your comment, concern, it gets thrown up there for everybody to see live here on the channel. But D says, every 3rd down is an easy pass. Shaking my head. It really is. It's predictable what they were going to do. Every 3rd down has been them passing. They go for on 4th. What do you think they're going to do on 4th and 3? They're going to pass it. And the fact that you had Quentin Johnston, the guy who has, was a former first-round pick, but has been really, really struggling to replicate what he's done to make himself a first-round pick. He's had issues catching the ball, and he goes up against a top 10 cornerback and Christian Gonzalez, and Gonzalez lets up a big play in between the numbers for a 1st down and more. I think one of the biggest problems is a lack of pass rush, because in this game, when the Patriots have been able to get pass rush already, they've looked very good. When they're able to get to the quarterback, even if Herbert gets the ball out, it's a big play by these defensive backs. I think the lack of a consistent pass rush is what's hurting the secondary. Like, this secondary is talented, but I think we see them struggle and some inconsistencies because of a lack of pass rush and because Kyle Duggar can't complete a pass. Jacoby Brissett is out. Drake Maye is questionable to return with an injury. And Jacoby Brissett is starting. Why were you on the sidelines talking to Cole Strange with your little pom-pom hat on after Drake goes to the locker room and you're not warming up, you're not practicing? This could be a train wreck. You got a new center in Cole Strange. You got Jacoby Brissett at quarterback. How much reps did Jacoby Brissett even get this past week? More specifically, how many reps did he get with Cole Strange, his starting center? This could be rough. But for those asking too, Demontre Jacobs is getting the start at right tackle. Caden Wallace isn't getting the start. I hope that we see Caden Wallace, at least to some degree, get some right tackle snaps. Oh, and speaking of Demontre Jacobs, he loses his contain, and Bosa comes off the edge to stop Gibson at the line. So that's great. I mean, Caden Wallace cannot be. I don't care how raw he is. I don't care if he's still coming back from injury. It can't be worse than Demontre Jacobs, right? And the thing too is, like, with Caden Wallace early on in the season when he played, questionable in protecting the quarterback, but he was very good in the run game, which we know the Patriots want to do. But Patriots immediately come off the field. Jacoby Brissett misses. Who was this? Pop Douglas? Yeah, Jacoby Brissett misses Pop Douglas. Just a terrible, terrible pass. Inaccurate. And misses him on third down. Patriots are already going to punt here. This could be a rough game if Drake Maye does not come back out. I have a hard time believing that Drake Maye is injured. If Drake Maye is concussed because of that play, my guy needs to get his brain checked because something is not right. Like, he got hit in the head, but he didn't get, like, clapped. Yeah, lack of better words. I mean, pause, but you're going to get hit harder than that in the NFL. You're going to get hit in the head in the NFL. Like, it's just going to happen. Sometimes there's accidents. Sometimes there's dirty players. For a guy who's a mobile quarterback, like, you are going to get hit in the head. And if Drake Maye, every time he gets hit in the head, is going to be concussed, then he can't be a mobile quarterback. Then Drake Maye needs to stay in the pocket, and he needs to go down when there's a defender in his face. And the fact that he leads all quarterbacks in the NFL in rushing yards, in yards per rush, in forced missed tackles, he's special on the ground. And that's what makes Drake Maye. But the best ability is availability. And if this is going to happen every time he gets hit in the head, he's a guy you can't rely on. And I think now we see why Alex Van Pelt wasn't giving him a lot of quarterback-designed runs. Does it help your offense? Does it open up your offense? Does it make you multidimensional? Yes. But this is now 2 times he's gotten hit in the head. 2 times he's out of the game. And he's probably going to be out with another concussion. Rough stuff. Hey, yo, shout out to my brother Jacob, who comes in with a $2 donation. He says, is Strange that bad that he hasn't started in a year? So Strange got injured with a pretty freak injury last year. So that's why he hasn't been back. This is the first time we've seen Cole Strange in this regime. Cole Strange, too, let's keep in mind, was drafted as a left guard. He's playing center right now. So the Patriots have kind of given up on him as a guard. Now, I understand different regime, different front office. Bill Belichick drafted him, not Elliott Wolf and Gerard Mayo. But nonetheless, they're not starting him at the position that they drafted him at, and now they're trying to make him their future at center and see if that is a position that he can succeed at so that he stays around here in New England as that former first-round pick. But like I said, he missed all offseason. This is the first time in the new regime that we're seeing him, and the quarterback he's been practicing with has been injured. Drake Maye! Drake Maye is back! Drake Maye is back, baby! We're good. We are saved. I told you. I said, guys, you heard me say it. There ain't no way my boy a soldier. There ain't no way my boy is injured. You got Jacoby Brissett on the sideline with his little pom-pom helmet. Hopefully he got one drive and one drive only because, dear God, I cannot watch an entire game of Jacoby Brissett. Love Jacoby. But that dude is not a full-time starter for a reason. But Drake's on the sideline. He's looking at the tablet. And it looks like Drake Maye is officially back and has cleared concussion protocol. Like I said, it was probably just the league being very cautious. But they're going to go out here with Quentin Johnson on 2nd and 4. It's going to be a screen. And they are going to pick up the first. But yeah, man, Cole getting the start at center the entire game, I like that. I want to see what they have. Final 2 games. You can't really make any final decisions, any conclusions, right? So if Cole Strange looks good the final 2 weeks, that gives you promise moving forward. But I'm not locking him in as the future center, even if he looks good in the final 2 games. I need to see more. Just like Caden Wallace. If he looked good at right tackle for 2 games, great. Maybe we have something. Maybe you go out and you get a veteran right tackle as kind of a backup piece and an insurance policy rather than having to go out and get a whole new full-time starting right tackle. But, I mean, I don't think we're going to get any takeaways from Caden Wallace at this point. He's not starting in this game. After this, we have one more game against Buffalo, and I don't even feel like he's going to get the start there. So, literally just a massive zero, massive question mark on what the hell Caden Wallace is for the Pats. My boy Tyree comes in here with another donation and says this game is over. I mean, yeah, it's the New England Patriots, a bottom 3 team going up against a playoff team. The good thing, though, is that the Patriots always play well against Justin Herbert. That is one thing. They've always had Justin Herbert's number. I think he finally beat them like last year in one of the worst seasons under Bill Belichick. Actually, that might be the worst season under Bill Belichick. But I don't know. Drake May's back in the game. We'll see what happens. I think we're losing anyway. Originally, before the season started, I projected we'd win this game. I didn't think the Chargers were going to be this good. Like, am I the only one? Am I the only one that did not think the Chargers were going to be this good year one? Basically rebuilding. They got rid of so many pieces. That is a young, restarting roster. But Harbaugh came in, had his quarterback, and said, hell no, we're going to the playoffs, baby. And that's exactly what they're doing. The New England Patriots against a playoff team, I don't feel very good about it. But, I mean, that's the end of the first quarter. It's 7-0. It's still anybody's game. Drake May's back, so let's see. Because so far, the problem for the Pats has been their inability to get anything going offensively. 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out. They got to get something going downfield. And this is a harder defense to go up against. But this is an easier offense for the Patriots defense. I mean, if you look at it, the Buffalo Bills, they have questions at receiver. So do the Chargers. The Chargers don't have good receivers at all. I actually would take the Buffalo Bills receiving cast over the Chargers at this point. Also, who would you take? Justin Herbert, Josh Allen? Love Herbert. I'm taking Josh Allen all day. MVP level right now. So defensively for the Patriots, this should be an easier matchup. Not to mention you're at home. Offensively, they are going to have a tougher time. You know, the Buffalo Bills, they have a pretty good defensive line. They're able to create a pass rush. Okay secondary, but this should be a harder defense for Drake May and the Patriots to go up against because of that defensive line for the Chargers. What they're able to do with Bosa, what they're able to do with Khalil Mack. Like, this is a rough pass rush, and I think we're seeing that early on into why Drake May, Jacoby Brissett, they have to get the ball out quickly, because if they don't, that pass rush is immediately in their face. Flick Shorts comes in with a $2 donation, says, I need May to get over 199 yards. Please, May. He's back in the game, okay? He's back in the game. So 199 yards. Like, he should easily crack at least 200. Like, Drake May, has he ever passed for less than 200 yards yet? I don't know if he has passed for less than 200 yards in his starting career yet. Maybe one game, but for the most part, Drake May has been able to put up at least 200 plus yards, like 202 plus yards per game. So Flicks, you should be good, bro. You should be good. As long as he stays in the game, you should be okay. But they're going to run the looks like the tush push here on 3rd and 1. Jelani Tavai says they don't get it. Let's see where they spot Herbert. Oh, no. Herbert had to have gotten that. How long do you guys think it takes before the NFL gets rid of the tush push and makes it illegal? Yeah, that's a first. That's a first down for them. Herbert drops back. Herbert has time. Wide open. Ladd McConkey. Dude, that catch, McConkey has 72 receptions this year. That's insane. I'm trying to see. They had Keon White in coverage. Oh, okay. Now Gonzo's injured. Right? Are you kidding me? Bro. Gonzo's got a concussion now. Are you I just wanted a fun game, dude. It's the holiday season. I wanted a fun game. We got your best player on offense who goes out for a drive because they think he's concussed. Now you got your best defensive player going out because they think he's concussed. This is a crap show, dude. The word tank should not be in any Patriots fans' vocabulary. If you're tanking, you're purposely losing for better draft status. That makes no sense for a team that got their quarterback through the draft last year. I don't like tanking, but the only reason to tank is to get your franchise quarterback. They did that. If you tank every season that something doesn't go right for you, you become a losing franchise. That becomes your identity. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want my identity to be a losing franchise. This isn't Madden. I think people think, oh, well, in Madden, when I suck, I just trade all my pieces away and I tank for a higher draft pick. In the offseason, I go crazy and then I'm better the next year. Teams in real life are not built off of who has the best roster. It's not based off of who has the best overall. This is real freaking life, okay? You can have the best roster out there and not even make the playoffs. Look at the Jets. Arguably the best roster in the NFL. They don't do jack crap. Dobbins is just bouncing off defenders right now, but still only manages to get about 2. But, I mean, real talk. On that play that Gonzo got injured, why is Keon White playing zone on Ladd McConkey? Why the frick is an edge rusher a pure pass rusher dropping into coverage on a slot receiver? One of the best shifty receivers in the NFL. Again, 72 catches on the year? And you're dropping an edge defender to cover him. Herbert going deep into the end zone. That flies out. That was on 2nd and 8. That's going to bring up 3rd and 8 now. They're already in the red zone. So if they don't get it here, maybe take a field goal and go up 10-0. Kobe, I think it's time to put your pads on. Hey, yo, if Gonzo's out, bro, I could play corner. All right, Mapu. Mapu comes up big on 3rd and 8 to stop Palmer. Stops him right in his tracks. Good tackling by Marte Mapu. Patriots have had really bad tackling all year. Mapu's even had his inconsistencies, but one-on-one, if Mapu doesn't make that tackle, Palmer might be in the end zone. So really good play to stop him on 3rd. Good tackle, brings him down. One-on-one, no help. And Dicker the kicker is going to come out here. He's 31 for 33 on field goals this year. 27-yard attempt to make it 10-0. And he'll perfectly up the middle. Yeah, that wasn't going anywhere. All right. They're winning by multiple possessions now. What can the Patriots do to respond? Defensively, 10 minutes left in the second quarter, 10-0. It could be worse. It's not terrible. But defense needs to be better. It feels like they're getting chunk plays. The Patriots are doing their job on 1st and 2nd down. 3rd down comes up, and they cannot stop them. Patriots defensively, they're not very good on third down too. Let me see what. So the Patriots on third down are. Where is it? So the Patriots defensively on third down, they're allowing teams to convert 42% of the time. So on just under half the time, they're allowing opposing offenses to convert. That's not good enough. I mean, the Chargers aren't great either. The Chargers are at about 37%, but I'll take 37% over 42. Again, Patriots are doing their job early on for the most part, but when it comes into those pivotal third down moments, it seems like every single time it's broken coverage in the secondary. It's Keon White playing zone on Ladd McConkey on third down. Oh, there you go. Easy conversion. It was Quentin Johnson working on Gonzo early on. Big play in between the numbers for the first down. Can't have it. Boy, Flicks comes in here with another $2 donation, says he hasn't, but I don't know. Should have took his one interception should have took his one interception he has per game. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Drake May's been throwing at least one pick a game, but honestly, against the Colts and against the Cardinals, it wasn't on him. Against the Colts and the Cardinals, Drake May had 0 turnover-worthy plays. Still threw a pick, but you can see because of those 0 turnover-worthy plays, the picks weren't on him. Like, honestly, if you go back and you look at all of Drake May's interceptions, I wonder how many of them we can just negate to it being his supporting cast around him. Now, I'm not saying he's been good. I'm not trying to take him away from the blame. He's put the ball in harm's way a lot. But nonetheless, sorry, they ran a little commercial here for Greg Gumbel. Rest in peace to Greg, man. Rest in peace to Greg. Damn. That's a tough one for the NFL community, man. That's a tough one. But yeah, I mean, Drake May's, whether it's his fault or not, been throwing a pick per game, but I think he'll pass for over 200 still. I think he'll pass for over 200. I think they'll get into a rhythm. He'll pass. I'm not saying they're going to win. I'm not saying he's going to like ball out here, but I think he'll put up at least 200. I got faith for you, Flicks. Don't worry. Let's go win this game, Colby. Let's do it, baby. Let's do it. If I got to hop in, I got to hop in. I'm not even worried about it. First and 10. Drake's running. Oh, dear Lord. Drake May slides. Just misses the first. Penalty flag down. Probably holding on the offense. So Drake May's back. He's cleared, and the first thing he does is run. Oh, unnecessary roughness on the defense. Drake May slides, and 25 after Drake May slides, tackles him to the ground. Now that was a dirty play. Because after Drake May slides, the defender takes like 2 steps and still lays the hammer on him. Not gonna lie, every time Drake May runs now, I'm gonna be a little cautious. I'm gonna be like, ooh, I'll hold my breath for a minute. All right. Mondre, oh. Terrible blocking by the Patriots offensive line. It feels like they hand the ball off to Ramondre and the entire O-line just stepped aside. They said, I want to see what Mondre does here. Instead of blocking, let me see what he does. So Mondre is going to be stopped well behind the line. That's a loss of 4. Patriots almost across the 50. Drake May gives it off to Ramondre. Mondre's going to get maybe 2 yards back. Flag on the play. Flag on the play. Looks like it's on the O-line. Illegal hands to the face. That's going to be on Vidarian Lowe, the left tackle. That puts the Patriots back even more. Second and 24. Are you kidding me? It's always the O-line. It's always the O-line. Penalties by the O-line. Terrible run blocking by the O-line. Every single time we go backwards, it always comes back to the offensive line. Every freaking time. Oh, flag on the play. This might be pass interference by the defense. Pass interference by the defense. That's Fulton. That's going to be a first down for the Patriots. Let's see where they spot it. Yeah, he just wraps up Keyshawn Boutte before the ball gets there. Easy call. All right, 1st and 10 for the Pats. Drake drops back. All right, Boutte gets the pass here. Still going to be shy of the first. The Patriots, I don't know what Drake Maye was doing. You had DeMario Douglas with the end around, and Drake Maye just tosses it way too soon. I don't know what that was. Nonetheless, they fumble the football. Terrible, terrible execution by the offense yet again. I like the play call. I like the design. Terrible, terrible execution. That's not on Alex Van Pelt. I like the play call. They got creative. Terrible execution by the offense. Fumble recovered by the Chargers. What the heck, man? This is embarrassing. This is freaking embarrassing. Well, hey, guys, it is still the holiday season, so make sure you guys check the products below. You guys will see like little products below from Fanatics, all Patriots related. When you guys click on those products, if you like any of them, it'll take you to Fanatics. You still get all of the deals that Fanatics has. But when you buy and you click that link, it actually gives me a small commission off of it. So if you like any of the products below that you see, consider buying them. It helps support your boy. But yikes, 10-0. Defense getting gashed on third. Offense shooting themselves in the foot. This could be a long game. The Chargers are not doing anything special. Again, I say the word tank should not be in any Patriots fans' vocabulary. Instead of saying let's tank, you're basically saying let's have a losing mentality. Let's be a losing franchise. Again, really like the play design, but I got no idea what Drake Maye was doing. Was Drake trying to get it to pop? Was he trying to get it to to Ramondre, I'm just not sure. But yeah, 29 fumbles. 29 fumbles by the Patriots this year. All right, Herbert drops back. Herbert under pressure. Just dumps it off here to, I believe this is Hayden Hurst. It's going to be a Chargers first down. Colby, as an outsider, what are you hoping for in the first round for New England, weapon or O-line or something else? I think what New England could do and what they should do is you trade down. You trade down. I think Kelvin Banks is going to be OT1 when it's all said and done. I like Will Campbell. I just think that Kelvin Banks is going to be a better prospect when it's all said and done. But a big play on 1st and 10. Stouts behind the line of scrimmage. Isaiah Bolden finally getting some action, makes a big play there behind the line of scrimmage. But I would trade down. There's nobody that I like to select in the top 3. Honestly, not even really the top 5. I know everybody wants Travis Hunter. I'm passing. Several NFL executives say that they feel he is a cornerback at the next level that will have packages offensively. I think Travis Hunter will play offense at times, but I think he's going to be a cornerback in the NFL. I'm not using a top 5 pick on a freaking corner. It's stupid. I'm not taking that risk. What I'm doing is I'm trading down. I'm getting a future first. I'm getting another 2nd or 3rd round pick. And then I'm getting an offensive tackle. How many times do we have to see this offensive line suck to say, yeah, we need to go O-line? Like, I don't care who the receiver is. I don't care if it's Ted McMillan. I don't care if it's Travis Hunter. Those guys are not coming in here and being the difference maker offensively. How do you get your return on investment for Mondre, Gibson, Drake Maye? It's all O-line. Your return on investment for some of the biggest investments you made this past offseason is by going O-line. So that's what I'm doing. I also feel like even if somehow you whiff on your 1st round pick, at least you traded down. You got future capital to help yourself potentially get more players. Elliot Wolf has said several times, the best way to hit in the draft is by having more picks in the draft. And if they can get another high-end 2nd, high-end 3rd, that gives them another top 100 pick to go out there and maybe get another difference maker. So that's why I really like trading down. I'm also just not a huge fan of this draft class. All right, well, they picked up the 1st. They're going to go out to Dobbins. Dobbins is going to be about 2 yards short of another 1st down. Ay. Did you see the drawn up trade with the Jets? 2nd overall pick for the Jets. 1st, 2nd, and next year's 1st. Do I agree? Where are the Jets? So the Jets right now are... So the Jets are 9. So you'd go from 2 to 9. You get 9, a 2nd this year, and a 1st next year. I honestly might want more than that. 2nd is such a valuable pick. The higher you are in the draft, the more that you're going to have to give to trade down. I don't know. I might want more than that. Like, what about a 3rd next year? Like, what about first this year, second this year, and then a first and a third next year? I wouldn't be opposed to that. But who are the Jets trading up for to go all the way up to 2? Because keep in mind, too, that's an in-division rival. So the Patriots are going to say, if I'm trading with an in-division rival, you got to give me a little extra. All right, first and goal. Herbert drops back, fires to the end zone, touchdown. Ladd McConkey. Ah, shit. This is horrific. This is a beautiful example on why in-division games always can go either way. You have the Bills, arguably the best team in the NFL. At least one of them. That's how they're playing right now. And the Patriots, rather, went up 14-0 on them, lost by 3 in a close game, and now they're getting blown out 17-0 by the Chargers. You still want Mayo, Colby? Yes. I think people aren't understanding this. People think that I want to keep Gerard Mayo personally. I think it's super idiotic. I think it's super disrespectful. And honestly, I think it's just a bunch of casuals if you're saying fire Gerard Mayo. Am I here telling you that Gerard Mayo was going to be the future of New England? No. Am I telling you that I believe that he will be a franchise head coach? No. I've not seen anything from Gerard Mayo to feel confident about him. I'm not telling you that I do feel confident about him. But what I'm saying is that it is beyond idiotic for anybody to say, hey, Gerard Mayo, come in with the worst roster in the NFL and make us a playoff team. Hey, Gerard Mayo, you're the second youngest head coach in the NFL. Earlier this offseason, he was the youngest head coach in the NFL. Go be perfect. Go be Bill Belichick and make sure that everybody executes perfectly. Make sure that when it comes to situational football, you call everything correctly. He's young. He is learning on the go. It is year one with the worst roster in the NFL. It is year one of almost an entirely new roster, entirely new coaching staff, year one of trying to build a new identity. Like, what did people think was going to happen? I'm sorry, but it is so beyond idiotic for anyone to think that even Mike Vrabel would have come in and make the Patriots a playoff team. The Patriots would have had a few extra wins under Mike Vrabel, yes. But Mike Vrabel has been a head coach in the NFL before. Mike Vrabel, when he started with the Titans, wasn't very good. Somebody please remind me what Bill Belichick's record was first year with the Patriots. Belichick won 5 games, maybe, his first year with New England. Some of the best head coaches to ever do it sucked year one. Do we not understand that it is a very, very, very bad look on this organization if they fire Gerard Mayo because he struggled year one with the circumstances given to him? The Patriots have the hardest schedule in the NFL this year. Or second hardest schedule in the NFL this year. This year was always based on development. It was never, ever, ever based off of wins. And if you thought that, like, that's on you. Anybody who thought that this year was based off of wins, that's on your unrealistic expectations. That's on you. That's not on me. That's not on Mayo. That's on nobody else. That was just you being freaking stupid. And I try to tell you not to do that. And to everybody saying, well, if the roster was that bad, why didn't they get talent this offseason? Who did you want them to go after? And 2, they tried to go after free agents. Free agents said that they didn't want to play for the Patriots because the Patriots didn't have a quarterback. That was the reason. They didn't say, oh, I don't want to play for New England. They didn't say, well, the Patriots aren't offering me money. They said, you're offering me a good contract. Thank you. But until you have your quarterback figured out, I don't want to play for you. They have their quarterback figured out. They have money. Give Gerard Mayo one more year. If Gerard Mayo cannot make the Patriots at minimum an 8-win team next year, for sure, he has to go. But I'm sorry. Until then, there is nothing anybody can tell me that says otherwise. Gerard Mayo has not lost the locker room. Do we not understand that? Gerard Mayo is not calling plays. He is not overseeing the offense or defense. He gives full responsibility to Alex Van Pelt and DeMarcus Covington. If you don't like how the offense is performing, go to AVP. You don't like how the defense is performing, go to Covington. I agree. Mayo should be more hands-on, but he wants to be a CEO-styled coach. And when you're a CEO-styled coach, what you do is you give full faith into your coordinators. You don't touch their side of the ball. You call situational moments, and you oversee the football team. You don't have your say in the offense or the defense. That's the type of coach he is. And I wish he would have more of a say defensively. But the truth is he doesn't, because he's putting all his faith into Covington. So if you don't like how the defense is performing, that's not on Mayo. That's on Covington. The moment Gerard Mayo loses the locker room, that's when you worry. Because if he loses the locker room as a CEO-styled head coach, you're screwed. That's when the problem comes in. But you just had Drake Maye this past week come out and tell the media, all the fans who are coming at the coaching staff, who are coming at Gerard Mayo, he literally said, it's bullshit. He said, I back up Mayo. I love Mayo. I'm proud to be a Patriot. How many players have we seen back up Gerard Mayo? How many? These players do not have to back up the coaching staff, but they're choosing to, right? Like, to me, several players backing up Gerard Mayo, several players backing up Alex Van Pelt. Nobody's backing up DeMarcus Covington. Anytime they're asked about DeMarcus Covington, they're kind of dodging it. Nobody's stuck up for DeMarcus Covington. To me, nobody sticking up for DeMarcus Covington tells me, okay, I don't even think the players believe in DeMarcus Covington. But when you have guys coming out backing up the coaching staff, that shows you that they believe in the coaching staff. And if the players can believe, there's no reason that the fans shouldn't. Oh no, bad coaching staff, year one. Oh no, missed calls and learning opportunities for a year one head coach. Oh no. Did we expect Gerard Mayo to come in and be a veteran head coach immediately? To come in and make no mistakes? To come in and understand every situational aspect of football as the second youngest head coach in the NFL, year one of his career? Like, make it make sense. To me, Patriots fans, they're not being realistic. Patriots fans aren't thinking logically. They're reacting off of emotion. And that's just a fact. But yo, KB is cooking right now. Driving down the field with Drake Maye right now. Quite honestly, KB has been the only offensive production the Patriots have had all game. And Old Man Mob comes in and says, how about calling everyone out and then walking it back? I don't think he should walk it back. I think if Gerard Mayo says something, he should stick to it. But quite honestly, I'm fine with Gerard Mayo calling people out. I don't think Gerard Mayo has thrown anyone under the bus. Oh, Drake Maye with a huge slide here. Big run for the first down. But to everybody saying that Gerard Mayo has thrown people under the bus, that's BS. No, he hasn't. Now, walking it back makes it look bad. But when he said, like, I don't know, like, go ask, oh! Oh, wait, flag on the play, but a touchdown if this stands. Demario Douglas, touchdown if it stands. Flag on the play, hold up. Offsides defense. That is a New England Patriots touchdown. Demario Douglas in the end zone. What a beautiful, beautiful play by Drake Maye. Demario Douglas touchdown. Show Drake Maye again. Wow. Drake Maye saw the offsides, knew it was a free play, threw the ball up there. Crazy accuracy. And a touchdown to Demario Douglas. What's that, a 40-yard, 45-yard touchdown? All right, 7-17, 10-point game. Wait, what was that? Like a 50-yard touchdown? 45-yard touchdown? But like I was saying before, I feel like with Gerard Mayo, he's not walking things like he's not. It's not that he's not walking things back. He is walking things back, which I don't like that. If you're gonna say something, if you're gonna do something, stick by it. But what I will say is that when it comes to reporters asking him about the offense, even 2 weeks ago when he was asked, why isn't Drake Maye running design runs? Why doesn't he have quarterback design runs? And he was like, you said it, I didn't. To me, that's not throwing anyone under the bus. That's saying, I don't control the offense. I don't agree with it, but I don't control the offense. Go ask the guy that's controlling the offense. Because like I said earlier, Gerard Mayo isn't controlling the offense. He's not controlling the defense. He's putting full faith into his coordinators. If Gerard Mayo isn't touching the offense or defense, he shouldn't take blame for that shit. I would do the same thing. If I'm Gerard Mayo and I'm saying Covington, AVP, I'm giving you guys full reins, full trust. If you perform well, you get all the praise. All the praise. But if you perform bad, it's not on me. It's on you. I don't blame him. If a reporter is coming to me asking me about the offense, I would say, don't ask me. That's not my responsibility. Like, I'm not the one calling plays. Go ask the guy that's calling plays. And apparently I'm spitting facts because there's fireworks going on behind me. That's how I know I'm spitting facts. The head coach is responsible for his defensive coordinator and offensive coordinator. What are you smoking? Yeah, he is ultimately responsible for who he hires. Like, at the end of the day, how those guys perform, like if they are successful or not, that comes down to Gerard Mayo. Gerard Mayo gets the blunt end of this no matter what. But whether they are successful or not, that comes down to them. What I'm saying is that Gerard Mayo does not have his say on offense or defense. He has no part offensively or defensively. He's not scheming things up on a week-to-week basis. He's not calling plays. Yes, he gets the blunt end if those guys don't work out because he hired them. But the offense or defense not being successful, no, that's not on him. That's not idiotic. It's on Covington for the defense and AVP for the offense because they're the ones designing and play calling. Logically, it falls back on Mayo because, again, he hired them. But it's not his fault if those guys aren't doing their jobs. It's not. All right, Herbert drops back on 1st and 10. Herbert has literally all the time in the world to throw, end up throwing it away. 32 seconds left. Just get us to halftime. Honestly, I just think Mayo's damned if he does, damned if he doesn't. And if Mayo ends up coming back with a talented roster next year and succeeding, I'm going to clown everybody that came at his neck. Everybody that said get rid of him. And I'm not telling you I'm sold on Mayo, because I'm not. I'm not confident. I'm not even confident he'll make it at the end of the 2025 season. He still has to earn that respect, but I do think that Mayo's getting better. Honestly, I don't give a crap what Mayo does in interviews, in post-game pressers. And let's see, Herbert's running. They're just going to try to get into field goal range and make it 20-7. But I don't give a freaking crap what Mayo says in his pressers. Oh, no, Mayo said the wrong thing. Oh, no, Mayo said something and he's walking it back. I don't care. I don't care. If you're winning games, if you're getting better and you're progressing, I don't care if Mayo goes out there and calls out Drake Maye, Alex Van Pelt, DeMarcus Covington. I don't care if he calls me out. For the love of God, I don't care what happens in these pressers. But you know what? We suck. We're losing. And when you're losing, that's all the fan base cares about. And when you're losing, everybody believes in negativity. Everybody nitpicks every little freaking thing. Oh, well, we're losing. And you know what? Gerard Mayo actually wore the wrong hat today, so he's a piece of crap and doesn't deserve to be the head coach of the Patriots. Like, this is the type of crap we do. But when you win, nobody cares. If you win, nobody cares about what Gerard Mayo was saying in press conferences. But it's because we're losing. It's because we suck that's what everybody's focusing on. 3rd and 3 over the head of Palmer. That's going to be a 4th and 3. I would expect them to try to go for this field goal. Like, instead of talking about Gerard Mayo and saying the reason that I don't like him is because of what he says in press conferences, talk about football. If you're going to tell me I don't like that he's inconsistent with what he calls situationally, okay, I get that. But also, he's a young head coach. If he's making these same mistakes next year, yes, 100%, there is a problem. But oh no, he's inconsistent with situational play calling, and they go for it on 4th and 3 and get it. But oh no, Gerard Mayo is inconsistent with situational play calling year 1. It's almost like that happens to every young head coach. I think this all comes back to year 2. It really does. If he looks bad year 2, there's no excuse. If he doesn't improve year 2, if he's making the same mistakes year 2, if this team doesn't win more games and take a leap forward in year 2, then there's a reason to fire him. I'm sorry, but there is no realistic reason to fire Gerard Mayo right now. There's not. Gerard Mayo is walking back what he says in a press conference, so we should fire him. That's dumb. There's nothing that has happened yet, given his circumstances, that dictates him being fired. Has he lost the locker room? No. That, I think, deserves being fired. You lose the locker room, you deserve to be fired. You lose that year 1, you're done. Hasn't done that. Roughing the passer on the Patriots defense, Yannick Ngakoue, after the play was over, 11 seconds left. Yeah, Ngakoue just pushes him way too late. I got no idea what Yannick Ngakoue was doing. The rule is that after your second step, if you push the quarterback, it's roughing the passer. And see, I'll just so it's clear, I love Old Man Mob. No hate, no like, I'm not directing anger at Old Man Mob or anything like that. It's just the situation. It's not a specific person, but it's the situation that I think, to me, is so annoying. And that's because I think that fans, they want the guy with aura. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody wants Travis Hunter. But does Travis Hunter actually make sense for the Patriots and what realistically they need? No. But Travis Hunter's a cool name. Travis Hunter has aura, so I want him because he's cool. Cool doesn't fix a football team. Aura doesn't fix a football team. Playmakers and fixing the needs that you have, that's what makes you a better football team. Everybody hears Mike Vrabel and they're like, ooh, the former Patriots linebacker, that would be so cool to have here. But realistically, is that the move the Patriots should make? No. Again, what people don't understand is that if you fire Gerard Mayo, given the circumstances he was thrown into, nobody's going to coach here. Like, these are the things we need to start thinking of. Gerard Mayo gets fired with the hardest schedule in the NFL, worst roster in the NFL, 2 different quarterbacks, both of which that were new OC, new DC, completely new offensive coaching staff, and oh no, he only won you 3 or 4 games as the year 1 head coach, given those circumstances. Who is going to look at this job and say, I want to play there? Who is going to, oh my God, did Dicker miss? Oh, how the hell did Dicker get that, bro? That makes no sense. But again, who is going to look at the Patriots organization if they make a move like that and say, I want to be the head coach of the New England Patriots? No one. Ben Johnson's not going to want to play. I promise you that. If you're telling me fire Gerard Mayo for Ben Johnson is not going to want to play here. Wait, that kick was not good. Wait, the kick wasn't good. Wait. I feel like that's very obviously out. They just got a free 3 points. Are you shitting me? I am so mind fucked right now. So Dicker misses just barely, but for some bumblefuck rule, you can't review that play. You can't review a kick attempt. Are you kidding me? That is the dumbest rule in the NFL. So because you can't review it, they got a free 3 points because for some reason the ref right under it can't understand if it's in or out and say, oh, well, it could be in, it could be out. Might as well put the Chargers in the playoffs. It's good, I guess. What? Should be a 10-point game, but now it's 20-7 instead. This is a joke. Was that not out? Was that not out? From what NFL Network showed, that was out. From what NFL Network showed, that was not in. Oh, that Drake May touchdown was like 65, 70 yards. Damn. That's insane. Wait. Oh, wait. Did he throw from the 50? Oh, wait. Never mind. That was like a 45, 50-yard throw. Never mind. I thought he was behind the 50, but he was at the 50. Never mind. I mean, yeah, like who cares? Who cares, right? We can sit here and talk about, is it a field goal? Is it not a field goal? At the end of the day, per NFL rules, you can't review it. You can't challenge it. You can't do anything. It looked like it was out, but who cares? Yeah, I think this comment perfectly depicts how I feel right now. I mean, I don't understand how it cannot be reviewable to the NFL. How can you not review a kick? How can you not review a kick attempt to see if it's in or out? Knowing that football comes down to inches and something that puts up points isn't reviewable is mind-boggling. I mean, either way, we were still going to be out 10 points. But nonetheless, now we're out, what, 13? If it comes down to 3 points, we riot. But if it comes down to more, then in reality, it didn't matter. Hey, my boy Tommy comes in here with a $10 donation. Says, greetings from Germany. Hope you had a blessed Christmas, Colby. Hey, man, you too, Tommy. It was a good Christmas. I hope all of you had a really good Christmas. I hope you guys have a great New Year's, right? We got one more game left, baby. We got one more game left. Get me through. Get me through. Give me the offseason, man. I want to start talking about our opponents next year. I want to start talking about free agents that the Patriots have still, if they should or should not re-sign them. I want to start talking about free agency, the draft. I want to start talking more in depth about the coaching staff. These are off-season related topics that we will be talking about on the channel. But obviously, with the season still being here, don't want to talk about the offseason too much. So one game left, and then these are things that we can start talking about. Also, guys, I didn't do my yearly video. I realized that. Last offseason, I didn't do my regrading the Patriots draft class. So I have to regrade the 2023 draft class still, and I have to do the 2024 draft class. So those are two videos you guys always seem to like that I'll be making videos on. If you don't know how it works, after every single draft, I give grades on how they did. And then a year later, after we see those guys year one into the system, I go back in my original draft grades and then regrade them depending on what we saw year one. So I still have to do that for 2023 and then do it for 2024. But guys, we will be right back. This is your time. Like I always say, halftime, go use the bathroom, go get snacks, go do what you got to do because we still have an entire half of football left, 20-7. This game still could go anyway, but the Patriots seem to be a team that sucks in the second half, so I don't feel too confident, but you never know. Maybe the Patriots make second half adjustments and they're able to squeak one out, but whole half of football to still be played. If you guys do leave the stream, make sure to come back. The stream is staying up, but we will be back here in about 10 minutes to continue the watch party. Guys, I was not in a rush to get back to this misery. D comes in with a $2 donation. D, I did not miss you. For a moment there, I almost did, but I did not miss you. You said, this is on the owner, bad coaching staff around Mayo. So that's on Mayo. That I will say, that is on Mayo. Mayo and Elliott Wolf decided who they wanted to bring in. So, yes, Kraft hired Mayo, Kraft hired Elliott Wolf, but he didn't hire Alex Van Pelt and DeMarcus Covington. He didn't hire the wide receivers coaches, the quarterbacks coach, the running backs coach, the O-line coaches, all of them. So that part isn't on Kraft. That part would be on Mayo. It would be on Elliott Wolf. But again, honestly, I don't think it's been bad. You know, like, you can't ask Scott Peters, the offensive line coach, to make Vidarian Lowe and Demontre Jacobs average offensive tackles. That's just not realistic, right? They are bad offensive tackles. Demontre Jacobs is a former defensive tackle turned into offensive tackle that realistically, he's not an NFL caliber tackle. He's just not. He's not a starter. He's not a backup. He's not a rotational piece. Maybe he could be a practice squatter, but I think even that might be generous. But yet Demontre Jacobs has been your starting right tackle this entire season. I actually think Scott Peters, the offensive line coach, has done really, really well this season, given his circumstances. And honestly, I see this and I say, give Scott Peters, real offensive lineman, and let's see what he can do. That's why Will Campbell, Kelvin Banks, guys who have actual talent at tackle, I feel good about them being developed here because of what Scott Peters was able to do with just these pure pebbles from the local park that he found in Demontre Jacobs and Vidarian Lowe. It is the wide receivers that scare me. Like, our inability to develop receivers for years now, no matter if it's been under Belichick or Mayo, it's been tough. I think they need a veteran, proven wide receivers coach that they need to bring in. I don't know if they'll do it, but I think they should. But honestly, when it comes to the coordinators, I would give Alex Van Pelt another year. I think he's been pretty good as the season's gone on. He's progressed. Execution has been kind of questionable by the players, but the play calling, the designs, has been pretty good. And I would like to see what AVP can do with better players on his roster. Covington, to me, is the only one that deserves to go. But Keon White gets the pressure on 2nd and 5. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5 now. Drake Maye's nickname is 3 and Out May. I think it's the supporting cast, man. I kind of expected, though. I don't know about you, Slippy Al, but I expected that this was going to be a rough game for the Patriots offense because they don't have a good O-line. They have one of the worst pass blocking offensive lines in NFL history, and you have Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa rushing him. So there's only so much he can do. Slippy Al, you like a professional Drake Maye hater. That's how I know that Drake Maye is going to be a good quarterback. That's how I know Drake Maye is already scaring people like Slippy Al, because Slippy Al comes out here like every single time he sends a chat, it's to hate on Drake Maye. That's how I know he's scared. That's how I know, man. That's how I know Drake will be special. Patriots player down. Keon White's down. Keon White looks like he's in some pain. Let's see. Oh! Oh! The play was over and Marte Mapu just tackled Keon White. Whoa! So Keon White is down by friendly fire. What the hell was that? Quentin Johnson makes the play. And then Marte Mapu comes up, tackles Keon White to get him out of the way, and then like dives at Quentin Johnston. What the hell was Mapu doing, bro? Yo, wait, hold up. Can I find the video? No, I can't. I want to find the video of Mapu just killing him. I'm not seeing it anywhere on Twitter. Is there other NFL games going on right now? NFL games. No, there's not. The fact that we're still on a commercial, I mean, Keon White must be down bad. You see, and this is my thing. Dark Knight comes in. Shout out to you, Batman. He says, Pat's D is embarrassing this year. No pass rush, no middle linebacker, and they need better defensive tackle to stop the run. They have talent on defense. So, like, if you guys, like, want to come in and say DeMarcus Covington has to go, okay. Yes, he has injuries, but DeMarcus Covington has enough defense to be at least a better overall defense than we're seeing. Alex Van Pelt has a terrible O-line, no wide receiver one, a quarterback switch almost halfway through the season, and yet he still looks better than Covington's defense. So if you want to say Covington can go, I think that is warranted. But I still think Alex Van Pelt deserves another year, see what he can do with real weapons. But Covington, yeah, he can go, dude. To me, I think they should bring in a veteran defensive coordinator. I think that Gerard Mayo, being as young as he is, and he's learning on the job, CEO-style head coach, he needs veteran coordinators. And I think that that's why the defense is struggling this bad. Oh, my God. Hayden Hurst just laid the stiff arm B-move spin on Christian Ellis. That's insane. I expected Maye to show flashes, but this room is dark and not even pulsing or flickering any lights. Slippy Al, man, certified hater. I know you don't even believe the things that you're saying, man. Because I believe you're a Bills fan, if I'm right, Slippy Al. Correct me if I'm wrong. But Drake Maye looks miles better than Josh Allen did at this point in his career. Well, when Josh Allen obviously was a rookie, and he has a worse supporting cast around him. That's a scary thought. That is a scary thought. Shout out to diehard Pats fan who comes in here with a $50 donation. Oh my God, let's go. Everybody give it up for diehard. You guys can actually like super chats. So make sure you guys like the super chat of diehard Pats fan right now. Show some love to diehard in the comment section. Supporting the channel massively here with a $50 donation. Says, Merry Christmas, PG. I hope you had a great holiday and that the new year ahead is filled with nothing but good things and better Patriots football for sure. 100%. I agree. Hopefully better Patriots football. A lot of really cool things coming down the pipeline that I'm doing, with like roundtable sports and whatnot. Next December, I graduate with my bachelor's in sportscasting. So there is a lot of things that are happening in 2025, man. And I am so freaking excited for the journey ahead. But hopefully Patriots football, good Patriots football, at least better Patriots football comes along here with 2025. Massive shout out to diehard Pats fan. Merry Christmas to you, diehard. Man, I got a green screen for Christmas. I'm excited to use that. It's a little pull-up one. And then I got these mini mics. They're not here yet, I really wish they were, but I got these mini mics for Christmas that are supposed to come. Really excited about those. Those are going to help up the content too. So really excited for some of the things that I got for the channel. But big shout out to you, Die Hard. Herbert goes, and on first down, finds Josh Palmer on 3rd and 3. And that is another Chargers first down on the New England Patriots on 3rd. Every single time the Patriots get them to 3rd down, they allow the Chargers to convert. First down, do your job. 2nd down, do your job. 3rd down, I don't care if it's 3rd and 3, 3rd and 1, or 3rd and 15. They just continuously allow the Chargers to convert. And the Chargers receivers, they're not good. I like Ladd McConkey, but Quentin Johnston, Josh Palmer, those are not like good receivers. They're nothing special. They should not be having these problems. And it's not even a size difference. It's not like Marcus Jones or Jonathan Jones is going up against, a 6'3" receiver, and it's a height advantage. These guys are just wide open. Which, by the way, no more Marcus Jones the rest of the year. He's on IR. Hey, yo, old man mob in a heartbeat. Okay, Daniel Ekuale, Patriots pass rushing defensive tackle. He's coming off the field right now. Patriots just keep getting thinner and thinner. Keon White injured. Daniel Ekuale injured. They have no defensive tackles left. But would you hire Robert Saleh as the DC? Old man mob in a heartbeat. Now, I believe he's with the Packers, if I'm not mistaken. So I feel like he'll ultimately stay with them. I feel like they'll probably promote him with in-house. But if he wanted to leave and he wanted to be the full-time defensive coordinator, 100%, I would hire him. Again, I would look at one of these. Oh, my God. Ladd McConkey wide open. That is 2 touchdowns for Ladd McConkey on the day. Burn Jonathan Jones. Oh, my God. Ladd McConkey just cooks Jonathan Jones. Jonathan Jones, man, just got killed. And John Jones is around the same height. He's about an inch shorter than Ladd McConkey. And John Jones was a guy who's always known for speed, but he's so old that he doesn't have that anymore. Had a really good game last week against Khalil Shakir. 1 reception. On that 1 reception, forced a fumble. I said I need to see consistency. I need to see consistency from Jonathan Jones before I say we should re-sign him. After this, no. If John Jones wants to come back and play as a free safety, okay, I'll give you like $3-4 million for 1 year. John Jones needs to retire. I'm sorry. Everyone hates on Marcus Jones. Marcus Jones has played pretty well this year when he's not going up against a 6'3" receiver, considering he's 5'8". John Jones has taken a big step back this year. Everybody got super hype about Jonathan Jones and saying we need to re-sign him because he had 1 good game last week. No. Never react off of 1 game. Good or bad. Never react off of 1 game. John Jones has 1 good game and is being put in the damn blender by Ladd McConkey this game. I'm not re-signing him. He needs to retire. And how about, by the way, DeMarcus Covington? DeMarcus Covington, who had a very, very good game plan last week against the Buffalo Bills. He gave up, 17 points defensively total? He had a really good game, especially in the first half. Probably the best game we saw of DeMarcus Covington. What does he do this week? DeMarcus Covington is allowing the Chargers to put up 30-plus points on the New England Patriots. Again, 1 game is an anomaly. 2 games is a trend. Congratulations, DeMarcus Covington, for coaching a good game against the Buffalo Bills. Because 6 days later, not even an entire week, but 6 days later, at home, You play an offense that's not nearly as good as the Buffalo Bills, and you allow yourself to get cooked. I mean, we still have 7 minutes left in the third. They might put up 40-some on the Patriots. They really might put up some 40-plus points on the Pats today. If they put up over 40 points on us, DeMarcus Covington has to be fired. Old man mom, get me Robert Saleh quick. Old man mom, if you got Robert Saleh's number, you let me know. I cannot keep watching a DeMarcus Covington-led defense. All right. Antonio Gibson goes up the middle, gets maybe 2. We've had 0 run game all game long. Anthony comes in with a $5 donation, says, I respect your take on Mayo. You guys have a talented team and are missing a few pieces, maybe a pass rusher. Anthony, you're a very nice guy for saying that we are a few pieces away. I think that we have pieces to build around. I think, you hit on quarterback. Drake Maye is a big piece you can build around. That's the most important piece of a football team. So it's important that you hit on that. And then on the other side of things, you have a top 10 cornerback in Christian Gonzalez. So you have a piece offensively, you have a piece defensively, but Gibson trying to get to the outside, doesn't do it. Loss of about 1 or 2. But the Patriots need 2 tackles. The Patriots need a left guard. The Patriots need a wide receiver 1, maybe even a wide receiver 2, to be honest with you. And then defensively, they need another cornerback. They need arguably 2 edge rushers. And they need a linebacker opposite of Juwan Bentley that can be a big, thumping, run-stopping middle linebacker. So there's a lot of needs on this team, but there's some young pieces at the most important positions to build around, and it's at least a start. If I'm the Patriots, Drake Maye with a stiff arm. Drake Maye sacked. Safety blitz by Derwin James here, and I'm not sure what Drake Maye was doing. Tries to dodge the defender and stiff arm it, and he looked like he was doing it, but just doesn't throw the ball away. I don't know what Drake Maye was doing on that one. You got the box stacked on the left side. Derwin James comes through. Drake Maye tries to just stiff arm him and doesn't throw the ball away. I mean, he had KB wide open on a go route. Drake May's been very good against the blitz this year, but in that moment, allowed the blitz to just get to him. But yeah, shout out to my boy Anthony, a Bills fan, $5 donation. Like I said, I think give Mayo another year, see what happens, try to get as much talent as you can this offseason. But you got the quarterback last year. This year, work on building the trenches. Justin Herbert goes deep. No way. Oh my gosh. Jonathan Jones almost let up his 3rd touchdown of the season to Ladd McConkey. Or not 3rd touchdown of the season, 3rd touchdown of the game. Ladd McConkey, man, is killing Jonathan Jones. They cannot cover McConkey to save their lives. Oh, I didn't know they went for it on 4th down. That is a rough 4th down call. 2nd and 10. Herbert throws to the ground. It's going to bring up 3rd and 10. Patriots getting cooked. Wait, hold up. That wasn't the right one. Yeah, Patriots are getting cooked. We're a bad team and we know it. Just like the Jets are going to get cooked this week. The difference between the Patriots and Jets, though, is that Patriots know that they're a bad team. The Jets think that they're turning something on. That's the funny part. That's the funny part. Hey, shout out to my boy Michael in the chat. Seahawks fan. 3rd and 10. Herbert drops back. Herbert under pressure. He's going to throw on the run, and he's going to deliver a pass to Quentin Johnston, but incomplete. Covered by Isaiah Bolden. 2nd-year cornerback for the Patriots. Finally getting some action and looking pretty damn good in this game. I like what I'm seeing from Isaiah Bolden. 4th and 10, though. They're going to have to probably kick the field goal here. All right. Dicker's going to come out and try to make this 33-7. Or not 33, 30-7. I guess they already put it up on the screen. This is an embarrassment. This is a freaking embarrassment. Hey, bro, I'm not in my feelings. Like this is the exact type of comment I don't understand. Why do people think that like I be in my feelings about the Patriots? What's there to be in your feelings about? I said that they would probably be a 6-win team max. Max. Hey, they weren't that. They're a 3-win team. We knew that it was a rebuild year. Like, no Patriots fan is upset with how the season has gone because this was the expectation. For Jets fans, a Super Bowl was the expectation. Y'all didn't even make the playoffs. That's the funny part. I just find it funny when Jets fans come in the chat trolling when, like, you guys are the ultimate trolled team of 2024. We're going to the Super Bowl. Just kidding. We're not even making the playoffs. What a joke of a franchise. Can you call the Jets a franchise? Like, real talk. Can you call the Jets a franchise? Like, there's no way. A Jets fan trolling in the chat is crazy. It'd be one thing if we were like, we're going to beat the Chargers or the Patriots are going to be a good team this year. Ain't no Patriots fan said that. Oh, Drake Maye with some trickery. Quarterback designed to run. He's going to get a 5-yard gain. Austin Hooper gets the first down. I feel like this is the first time we see the tight ends like all game. Patriots running the hurry up offense. 1st and 10. Fake the handoff. Drake Maye's going to throw the ball to the ground. Too much pressure in his face. Bro, where's the emoji I'm looking for? I need the little shaking your head emoji. I can't understand DeMarcus Covington. Good game against the Bills, blown out against the Chargers. Good game against the Bears, blown out the following week. Drake Maye almost intercepted. I'm not sure where he was going with that one. Tried to hit Booty on the go route, but thrown into double coverage. I don't know what Drake Maye was thinking there. Drake Maye is just trying to sling the ball and just get some type of miracle play at this point. Yeah, Drake got away with that one. Hey, to the Jets fan in the chat. So the Patriots are so bad, yet they beat your Jets, right? So the Patriots are such a bad team, right? Which we are. But we beat your New York Jets, despite being arguably at our lowest. That's funny. That's what's funny. That's shoot. Chargers player down on the field. Wait, which Chargers player's down? Oh, Elijah Molden is down for them. Damn, Elijah Molden's actually been good. The defensive back for the Chargers, he's been good for them this year. Hopefully for them, he's not injured long term because Elijah Molden is a big piece of that defense and what the Chargers want to do. Heading into the playoffs without him, that could be rough. My boy Ford Nation comes in with a $2 donation, says, I don't want to hear it. Trade down, no Hunter. Where's the applause button? Yeah, I mean, imagine looking at this team. Imagine looking at this team right now and saying, let's stay where we are and take a cornerback. Yeah, let's take the Heisman Trophy winner just because he's cool. I like him. Like, he's a good player. He won the Heisman. Let's go get our cornerback. Like, this team has way too many needs because, and I mean, maybe by then it would be a little too late. It depends on how early the Patriots could trade down. But honestly, to improve this roster, they got to make trades. The Patriots have to make, like, they are not going to get this roster improved solely through the draft and solely through free agency. They are going to have to make trades with teams. And you're only going to make trades through draft capital. More draft capital, more opportunities in the draft, more opportunities to make trades. Honestly, I wonder if there's a world in which the Patriots trade down, they get extra draft capital, and maybe they go out and they try to trade for a veteran wide receiver. Maybe if a miracle happens and A.J. Brown is still unhappy in the offseason, he wants to get traded, maybe the Patriots do the Philadelphia Eagles thing. They trade down, and then they trade for a veteran wide receiver. I've seen DK Metcalf's name thrown out there. I don't know how real it is, but if that's a possibility, maybe you trade down in the first round, get some picks, and then you trade that first round pick for DK Metcalf. Because I understand why this team wants to get younger, but I think at some point we have to realize when too young is too young. Because if you are too young, then you don't have an identity. These players are going to take time to develop and come within themselves and build within themselves. And with Drake Maye and such a young coaching staff, sometimes you just need veterans who know where to be, who run the right routes, who know how to transition at the NFL level. Drake's already under pressure. Drake Maye sacked. Not even. Oh my gosh. Bosa and Khalil Mack, both unguarded. Just come straight through the defensive line and both sandwich sack Drake Maye. I mean, I don't even know who's blocking him. DeMontre Jacobs just doesn't realize the ball is snapped. Lets Bosa just come off the line. And the same thing with Vidarian Lowe. Vidarian Lowe and DeMontre Jacobs, ball snapped, Drake drops back, full go, and both the tackles are just standing there. Neither of them moved. Oh, Lad McConkey down? Oh, not Lad McConkey, rather Elijah Molden. Kind of looks like Lad McConkey, not gonna lie to you. But Elijah Molden down. I don't know why they put him back on the field. Hey, shout out to my boy Lino from the AFC East Roundtable. Let's see, he says, yo, what up, Colby? What makes you most mad about this game? The O-line. It has to be. There's a lot of things, Lino. Or as TD likes to call you, Lino. Freaking TD, man. Might be more dyslexic than I am. But I would say there's a lot of things. I would say the O-line, for one of them, has definitely been frustrating. I mean, guys not getting off the line at the right time. Both tackles being a problem. DeMontre Jacobs can't hold his own over on the right side. Vidarian Lowe, wildly inconsistent. Drake Maye constantly under pressure. You have injuries up and down the wazoo. Drake Maye getting, injured late or early on in the game, comes back, but then you have Christian Gonzalez go out early on in the game. You don't like to see injuries happen this late into the year. You just want to build momentum. And then defensively, DeMarcus Covington plays against the Bills very, very well. Patriots go up 14-0 early on in that game. He holds the Bills last week to, I think, like 17 points it was defensively. And then you come out here and you've already allowed 30 points to the Chargers, who the Chargers are a good team. The Chargers are a very good coach team. I think Justin Herbert is wildly underrated. I've always been a big Justin Herbert fan. I remember back in 2020, I actually wanted the Patriots to go after him. Ultimately, they didn't. But nonetheless, the Chargers are not as good of an offense as the Bills are. It's just wildly inconsistent coaching from DeMarcus Covington, and it really comes down to a lot of play calling. I think he's a guy that has to go. So I would say defensively, everything. DeMarcus Covington down for me yet again, and then offensively, just the O-line and the injuries stacking up. But honestly, in a lot of cases, yes, we lost, but there's still a win, because if the Patriots lose, when the Patriots lose today, not if, when the Patriots lose today, they will still hold the second overall pick in the 2025 NFL draft. So if you're somebody that wants the higher pick, congratulations, you won today. In fact, if the Patriots get a miracle and somehow the Giants somehow pull out a win in week 17 or week 18, as long as the Patriots lose out, they could get the first overall pick. Now, I don't have faith that the Giants will win a game, but if the Giants do win a game and the Patriots lose out, the Patriots would have the first overall pick. Who do the Giants play, actually? Let me see. Giants. So the Giants play the Colts tomorrow. That could go either way. And then their final game is the Eagles, who realistically, the Eagles should win that game confidently, but who knows? The Eagles might just sit out a crap ton of their starters, and maybe the Giants get like a miracle week 18 dub. Never know. Hey, yo, shout out to Antonio Gibson with the bobbled one-handed catch. That's hit the ground. It looks like they were trying to set up a screen there to Antonio Gibson. Looks like he pulled it in, but that hits the ground and comes out at the end. That's not going to be a catch. 3rd and 7. Drake drops back under pressure already and throws it to the ground. If you guys are watching this game with me live right now, you can see exactly why I've been preaching all year long that offensive line has to be the biggest priority this offseason. Ted McMillan, Travis Hunter, T. Higgins, A.J. Brown, DK Metcalf. Drake doesn't have time to throw. As soon as he gets the ball, he's pressured. I don't care who the wide receiver one is. They're not making this offense better. They're not going to separate the fact that the Patriots have the worst offensive line in the NFL. 4th and 7. Patriots going for it. They drop back. Drake's under pressure. Drake may sack. This O-line is something else. I don't know how I'm a broken record. I'm a broken freaking record. There's nothing more for me to say. All right, they're going to go out here to Quentin Johnston. Quentin Johnston dodges the defender. Did we ever get an update on Gonzo? I never saw. Did we get an update? Let me. Um. Herbert on 2nd and 3, looking downfield. Should have been picked by. I should have been picked there by Alex Austin. Should have been. Oh, good pass break up there by Alex Austin. Honestly, I hope that the Chargers put up 50 on us right now. Because if the Chargers put up 50 points on us, maybe, just maybe, DeMarcus Covington will be fired by the end of the season. Like the same way that everybody wants us to get killed so that Mayo gets fired, I want us to get killed defensively so that DeMarcus Covington gets fired. That's the guy that deserves to go. Dude, Keon White with the horse collar penalty. Are you kidding me? I don't understand horse collar. I don't. You're pulling a guy down by his jersey. I mean, you have to know that that's illegal. Like, that's not even one of those, oh my God, like, my bad, controversial call. No, that's one of those things where you should just know. You should just know that that's going to be a penalty. Like, how stupid do you have to be to have a horse collar penalty? Keon White and Dietrich Wise both have multiple of them this season. Just put this game away, man. How are we still in the third quarter? Hey, man, to the Jets fan in the chat, you think this is bad? Wait till your Jets get blown out tomorrow. You won't be commenting no more. I promise you that. Like, commenting, I don't understand commenting about a team that was supposed to be bad this year in year one of a rebuild versus your team that has a top 10 quarterback who you ruined, top 10 quarterback all time who you ruined, Super Bowl aspirations, and you guys crapped the bag so bad that you couldn't even make the playoffs. The self-projecting is wild. The self-projecting from Jets fans is crazy. Hey, brother, you give Jets fans a bad name. That's all I got to tell you. All right, now one of the mods can user him out. Colby, as you said, horrible game by the New England Patriots offensive line today. Per next-gen stats, the New England Patriots offensive line surrendered 10 pressures out of 26 pass blocking snaps. PFF has the Patriots O-line giving up a 40% pressure rate. That's it. I'm not going to lie. It's better than I thought. That says a lot, but it's better than I thought. I really, really thought they would be at least 50%. How it is not at 50% yet blows my mind. I feel like every single time Drake drops back, he's pressured. 40% is insane. But that's been what it's been all year long. Before Drake Maye took over as quarterback, the pressure rate was just over 50. Mac Jones washed Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, dude, facts. The Jets should pick up Mac Jones. I don't understand how a franchise can ruin every quarterback that comes in. You draft Sam Darnold top 5, you bust him. Oh wait, that was the wrong one. You draft Zach Wilson top 5, you bust him. You bring in a top 10 quarterback all time, you bust him. It's just crazy. The fact that any Jets fan be trolling after the season they had is wild. But as I always say, you get what's coming to you. Jets fans bumped their chest before they did anything. Karma bit them in the butt. They're bumping their chest right now that the Patriots are losing when no freaking duh they're losing. They're one of the worst teams in the NFL going up against a playoff team. Whoa, crazy. It's all right. Anthony, your Buffalo Bills will steam walk the New York Jets tomorrow. And I'm all for it. Just when I think that there are Jets fans that I'm like, yeah, you're cool. I like you. Maybe I don't actually hate the Jets. And there's people like that where I'm like, oh, yeah. You're still the Jets. My man comes in here and says, Colby, what's your take on hiring Josh McDaniels back? I really loved having 3 rotating running backs that we had 6-7 years ago. I wouldn't go backwards. I think that it's a new age of the New England Patriots. It's a new age of the NFL. I think a lot of times as Patriots fans, we want to go back to what we're comfortable with, right? It's kind of like that old saying. It's you go back to what you know. That's why, we all probably know that girl. We probably all know that guy who constantly goes back to like that toxic ex. And we're like, what are you doing? You know that they're bad for you, but you go back to them because it's what you know. And going into a world of unknowns is very, very scary, which is why as humans, we tend to go back to the things that we do know. So I think going back to Josh McDaniels, realistically, it's not the smart move for the Patriots, but I think that we talk about it because when we think of Josh McDaniels, we think of Tom Brady, we think of Belichick, we think of Super Bowls, we think of the successful years. But I think at some point we have to move on from it. I would not hire Josh McDaniels back as an offensive coordinator, but if he wants to be the run game coordinator, I'd be all for it. I think that Josh McDaniels was really, really, really good from a rushing standpoint. Like, honestly, the last time the Patriots had, like, I would say a top echelon rushing game was probably 2021. They had a really, 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 really good running game with Ramondre Stevenson and Damian Harris in 2021. When McDaniels left, it fell off a little bit. So if he wants to come back as the run game coordinator, I'm all for it. He'll have an opportunity to maybe get, no, he's not going to get a head coach opportunity again, but maybe he gets another opportunity to be an offensive coordinator somewhere else. But here I wouldn't do that. But if he, again, wants to be the run game coordinator, I'm all for it. That's just me. I feel like, though, if the Patriots were going to do that, like, I feel like they would have done it already. You know what I'm saying? Supposedly, where Mike Vrabel goes, he wants to bring Josh McDaniels. That's the rumor. 3rd and 4. Herbert drops back. Get into the end zone, Herbert. Sione Takitaki gets him, but I think Herbert got the first before. Yep. They're saying that Herbert got the first. If this is the same Jets fan as before, I didn't block you. I have mods, brother. You have to at least have one brain cell left as a Jets fan to know how mods work. If the Patriots are trash, what are the Jets? Basement dwellers? And touchdown, J.K. Dobbins, baby. 37-7. DeMarcus Covington, pack your bags. You are out of Boston, you fraudulent defensive coordinator. Get him out. Kofi comes in with a $5 donation. That's a dope-ass name. Kofi. That's a dope-ass name, Kofi. But you said people have no patience for Mayo without acknowledging this is Bill Belichick's roster. In Joe Burrow's second year, they were in the Super Bowl. Patience, trust the process. I'm trying to think. What was Joe Burrow's record his first year? So Joe Burrow in his rookie season in 2020 was 2-7-1. He had 5 interceptions, 13 touchdowns, 2,688 yards, and a passer rating of 89.8. Despite a pretty good first season, it did not result in wins. Again, he finished 2-7-1. And the next year they made the Super Bowl. I'm not telling you we're making the Super Bowl. I'm not telling you we're the Bengals. But what I'm telling you is that year one does not determine the future. And we've seen this with several different teams on several different accounts. That's why you always give another year. Right? Even if you look at Will Campbell, Dan Campbell, year one with the Detroit Lions, they won 3 or 4 games. Year 2, they won 9. Year 3, they won 12 or 13. They were tied for the second best record in the NFL. And now look at them. They've lost 2 games all year. So again, progress. If Gerard Mayo does not make progress next year, then we talk about him being fired. Like, he needs to be somewhere between 7 to 9 wins next year to keep his job. Anything less, he's probably on the way out. People need to understand, again, like you alluded to, Kofi, rebuilds take time. When you are the worst roster in the NFL, rebuilds take more time. Everyone's saying CJ Stroud, the Houston Texans. The Houston Texans, when CJ Stroud came in as a rookie, had a significantly better roster than the Patriots offensively and defensively. Jaden Daniels and the Commanders, same thing. This offseason, the Commanders even went out and they added players. They added Austin Eckler to the backfield. They added Bobby Wagner at linebacker. That was despite also already having a pretty decent running game. They had Terry McLaurin as their wide receiver 1 already. I think teams that Patriots fans try to compare this team to, they don't really understand the current status of the Patriots versus where those teams were, what their statuses were when they started to break away. So, Kofi, this was a great, great comment. I think you hit the nail on the head perfectly. Yeah. Oh, Drake Maye with a beautiful play goes out to Pop Douglas, but there's a flag on the play. It's probably on the Patriots. Can manage block. All right, Drake drops back, 2nd and 10, under pressure. Ramondre just wasn't ready for the ball. Oh, Drake got clapped, man, dude. He got killed on that play. Man, Drake May is looking forward to this offseason. Hey, Brady, what's going on, man? All right, Drake drops back. He's looking deep. Oh, KB almost with a one-hander. That would have been crazy. Honestly, go for it on 4th at this point. Like, you're clipped anyway. See a Jets fan with multiple burners. Can't wait to watch you get clapped tomorrow. Oh, what a beauty by Bryce Behringer, dude. Del Pettis with a special teams tackle. I just added more moderators, by the way. I know that a lot of times there's bots in the chat and whatnot. So to help me focus more on making content rather than controlling the chat box, I added more moderators. So we have King Jamie, you're a moderator. Anthony, you're a moderator. Ashton, moderator. DTN, you're a moderator. I added somebody else as a moderator too, but I forget who it was. So now I can focus a little bit more knowing that y'all got the chat. Y'all got the chat going. Use your responsibility wisely. As Spider-Man was once told, with great power comes great responsibility. Hey, y'all, we got 275 of you watching right now. You guys are killing the game right now, man. I appreciate you guys. Please make sure you guys leave a big like on the stream right now. Help support your boy out so much when you guys leave a like on the stream. So do not forget to do that for your boy. Hey, my man, Anthony, I got you, Kobe. DTN says, I'll use my power wisely. That's what I like to hear. Brooks says, vote number 1 DTN. There we go. Hey, everyone give Brady some love in the chat. He says, not doing too well, but good to see you. Hey, good to see you, Brady. Much love coming to you, man. Positivity coming your way. I know the Patriots suck, but this is a beautiful reason on why you can never let football dictate your emotions. This is the Patriots are exactly why. I learned it the hard way when my heart started to skip beats because of how bad this team got. But hey, man, prayers coming your way. And happy holidays to you, brother. I heard there's like there's new features on like YouTube now. How the heck do I use All right. Still about 10 minutes and 40 seconds left in the game. 37-7 Chargers with the ball. Oh, you can do like goals now for super chats. That's dope. I'll have to figure out a creative way to start using that. All right. Oh, Herbert's not even in the game no more. I don't know who this dude is. I mean, realistically, what does this score have to get to for Gerard Mayo to realize that DeMarcus Covington isn't it? Fire DeMarcus Covington after this game. Gerard Mayo, you're the defensive coordinator against the Bills. I know the Chargers have performed better than expectations. Again, Herbert's a top 10 quarterback in the NFL. Harbaugh is a very, very good head coach, very knowledgeable, worked at the collegiate level, worked in the NFL before, been to the Super Bowl. But there is no reason that the Chargers offense should score 37 points on you and Justin Herbert's on the sidelines with 10 minutes left in the game. There's no reason for that to happen. Like, the Chargers team performs better than expectations this year. I'll say that. But that offense still is not anything special. In fact, where does their offense rank? I want to see. So, bro. 32. The Chargers heading into this game were 24th in the NFL when it came to yards a game. So, according to total offense, they were 24th in the NFL, and they have scored almost 40 on the Patriots. That's embarrassing. 44% pressure rate now from New England's O-line. It's only getting worse. Earlier, we heard that it was 40. Now it's 44. Can the Patriots get to a 50% pressure rate allowed offensively on Drake Maye before the game ends? You guys let me know in the comments. Can they do it? This game is like the 92, not 1992, but like if you're playing Madden, this is like a 92 overall Philadelphia Eagles going up against a 72 Carolina Panthers. This is exactly what this game is. They are just having their way with us. You want me to lie, PG? Dude, at this point, Ashton, I might need you to for my mental being, dude. The Patriots are making my mental health bad. This is like the first time the Chargers have punted all game. And there's a flag. It's probably on us. Oh, no. It's a delay of game. We're good. We're good. Oh, damn it. Javon Baker sighting. Just throw to Javon Baker and Jalen Polk for the rest of these games. Oh, there's Javon Baker. He did nothing. Ah. What the hell, dude? Second and 10. Gibson goes up, gets 4 maybe. Hey, yo, Fort, if I'm coming into the game, the price just went up. I want $10 million a year. I'm a dual threat player, though. But I'll go into the game. I'll put the pads on. I'll put the helmet on. But with how bad this team is, the price went up. Drake Maye drops back. Drake Maye. Oh. Drake Maye tries to give Jalen Polk an opportunity and can't come up with it. Drake Maye is out here trying to give the opportunities to the young receivers. Jalen Polk, Javon Baker, back-to-back plays. Well, actually, there was a Gibson run there, but that was a perfect pass by Drake Maye, and Jalen Polk just couldn't get anything out of it. A little bit of holding on Polk there, but nonetheless, I mean, perfect pass. You got to come up with it. Patriots are going for it on 4th and 6 because why not? It's like when you have 30 seconds left and you're down by 10 in Madden, you just throw it up. Goes out to Hooper, but they're going to be shy of the 4th. The Patriots are now 0 for 3 on 4th down in this game. At least we got Caden Wallace in at right tackle. There we go. There's some positive news. Caden Wallace in at right tackle a little bit. Give me another. Oh, they have backups on top of backups in this O-line right now. I hope the Chargers run the ball on every play here and get all of us out. Take us out of our misery. All right. Oh, okay. So the Patriots might get some luck here just because Herbert's not in the game and whoever the hell this backup quarterback. Oh my God, Taylor Heineke is their backup quarterback. Not gonna lie, Taylor Heineke should be performing a lot better than he is. What do you think Mayo will say in the post-game presser? He'll probably just be like, "Yeah, we didn't execute. Plays were there, but we didn't execute the way that we were supposed to. We have good players. We have to perform up to expectations." Or Mayo will do the thing that everybody clowns him for. Well, if you take away the interception, then actually it wasn't that bad. Although I think this was the first game Drake Maye didn't have an interception, so there's that. There's that. All right, 4th and 2. They're going for a field goal because why not make it 40-7? I told you guys. I said, is that a backup kicker or is that still Dicker the kicker? Oh no, that's still Dicker. 40-7 because why the frick not? You said it, not me, right? You said it, not me. 40-7 at home is. I guarantee you Robert Kraft is not happy right now. One thing I promise you is that Robert Kraft is watching. Robert Kraft knows what's happening. Robert Kraft probably left at halftime. This is costing Robert Kraft money. Money. He is going to have to drop those ticket prices. I promise you, he's not happy about all the money he's losing. Kraft is going to have to sit Mayo down and be like, what are we doing that's different this offseason? Because 40-7 at home is unacceptable, to say the least. Yeah, you got Jaheim Bell in the game. You got Caden Wallace in the game. You got backup guards in the game. Not only did the Chargers give up, but the Patriots gave up in this game too. That says a lot. Yeah, this has turned into a preseason game. That's what this is. I don't even know half the guys on the field no more. Jacoby Brissett's in the game. Wow. 2-minute warning, y'all. We're almost done. I have forgotten what good football looks like. The Powder Blues Forum with a $10 donation. My man says, just to help build this channel, aloha from Bolt fans. Hey, man, shout out to the Powder Blues Forum, a Chargers fan, coming in with a lovely $10 donation, man. Nothing against the Chargers at all. Like, if this happened and it was the Jets, I'd be screaming my head off. But you know what? It's the Chargers. Like I said, always loved Justin Herbert, top 10 quarterback in the NFL, I think. Everybody underrates Justin Herbert all the time, and I've never understood it. The Harbaugh effect is real, man. I didn't think the Chargers were going to be this good this year. I thought this was going to be a rebuilding year for the Chargers. At least what they did in the offseason made it look like that's what was going to happen. Harbaugh came in despite getting rid of several pieces, despite rebuilding that roster, and still made them a playoff team, showing why coaching matters. So much props to Herbert, so much props to Harbaugh, and so much props to the Chargers for everything that they've done. I mean, you got to give credit where credit's due. As Patriots fans, we know firsthand, you got to give credit where credit's due. When we were good, people didn't want to give us credit. So let's not be those people. Let's give credit to good teams when we see them. And the Chargers definitely deserve that. So big shout out to the Chargers. Big win here. They have a lot of momentum going into the offseason. And if they can win a playoff game or two, the Chargers are setting themselves up really, really well heading into the offseason. And that's a scary thought. That's a scary thought as the AFC just gets more and more loaded. I mean, the Chiefs, the Bills, the Ravens, even the Bengals, they still got Joe Burrow. Now you got the Broncos who are on the uprise. You got the Chargers who are on the uprise. The AFC just gets getting more and more tough. But shout out to the Powder Blues Forum for a $10 donation, my man. Hey, the Patriots got a first down. There we go. Maybe if we did that a few more times in the game. Thanks, man. Been there. Yeah. Yeah, we're down bad, man. As Patriots fans, we're down bad. Gibson with another good run. Gibson's running hard, but it don't matter. Gibson's not giving up. Got to give credit where the credit's due. The Powder Blues Forum comes in and says, franchise quarterback, first piece locked in. I like Drake. Exactly, right? Like this year wasn't based off of, like I've been saying, the season wasn't based off of wins or losses. It was based off of development. Your biggest investment this offseason was Drake Maye. It seems like you hit on that. This is a guy that you can build around. Now, this year, focus on building in the trenches. That's what I would do if I'm the Patriots. Focus on one thing each year. First year, you focus on the quarterback. You got it. This year, year 2, you focus on the trenches, O-line, D-line. Next year, you start building around, the sexy pieces. You start getting that wide receiver one. You start, building up that running back core maybe a little bit more. Is what it is. But, hey, man, shout out to Jack, who comes in with a $5 donation and says, I'm depressed. Me too, Jack. Like, I didn't think we were going to win this game heading into it. We keep the second overall pick, so there's a positive, but the way that I wanted to see the Patriots end the season, I wanted them to play competitive. If we lost, it was what it was. I obviously wanted to win, but as long as we played close games, competitive, that's all I cared about. Like, if we could play this game the way we played Buffalo last week, we lost, but whatever. We played competitive. That's all I care about. A 40-7 blowout. I don't care if you want to lose or not. It never makes you feel good. Never makes you feel good. I mean, even the Raiders, as bad as they are, at least they play competitive football. And, man, shout out to my boy Brady for the $1 donation super sticker. Shout out to you, man. Hope that you're doing good. Hope that, you feel better. I know that you were dealing with a little bit today. Let's see. Ford Nation knows what we do. Your boy does have to head out. I got Bleacher Report now breaking down this game for about the next 20 to 30 minutes. Bleacher Report now, and at about 5:15, we will have Postgame here with Rob from House Call. So, guys, we'll be back here in about an hour and 20 minutes back here on YouTube. But if you want to see me break down this game right now, make sure you guys go ahead. You go on over to Bleacher Report. You download the app, or you go to their website and you go ahead and you check out my stream on the Patriots community section. Shout out to everybody that donated. You guys absolutely killed the donation game today. I know it's a holiday season. I know it's tough, but you guys are supporting me. You're supporting the channel big time. So want to give a massive shout out to everybody that donated today. You guys killed it, and I appreciate you more than words themselves could possibly ever describe. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. Whether you're a fan of the channel or supporter, or whether you hate me and you're a Jets fan, if you came, you watched, you liked, you supported, I really, really appreciate you guys. So until the next one, appreciate you guys for watching, and go Pats.